everyone, welcome back. Michael, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, so happy to be here.
So let's kick things off with Agile. We hear this word all the time. But what exactly is Agile beyond just a trendy buzzword?
Well, Agile is essentially a super flexible and iterative way to manage projects. Think of it like building a Lego castle one small section at a time.
A Lego castle? I love that. So instead of planning the whole thing perfectly before starting, you build, check, and then adjust.
Exactly. It's all about continuous delivery and adaptability. The core idea is to deliver value in small, frequent chunks, gathering feedback as you go.
That makes sense. It sounds much less rigid than, say, a traditional waterfall approach. No huge surprises at the very end.
Precisely. Waterfall is like a giant, meticulously planned blueprint you follow step by step. Agile says, let's build a small piece, see how it looks, and then decide what to build next.
And collaboration is a big part of it, right? Not just one person calling all the shots.
Absolutely. Agile thrives on collaboration, open communication, and self-organizing teams. Everyone has a voice.
Okay, but why do teams choose Agile? What's the main driver?
It's all about responding to change quickly. The market moves fast, customer needs evolve, and Agile lets you pivot without derailing months of work.
So it's not just for software development anymore.
Nope. It started there with the Agile Manifesto in 2001, but its principles of flexibility and continuous improvement are now used everywhere.
The Agile Manifesto? Hold on, tell me more about its origins. I'm picturing a secret mountain hideaway.
You're not far off. In early 2001, 17 software developers met in the Wasatch Mountains. They were frustrated with old methods.
17 developers in a mountain resort? That's wild. What was their big idea?
They wanted to focus on people and working solutions over rigid processes. Just 68 words that changed everything.
Okay, so Agile sounds awesome for flexibility. Now, let's zoom in on Scrum, which you mentioned is a super popular framework. What exactly is Scrum?
Scrum is like the rhythmic heartbeat of Agile. It takes those flexible principles and gives them structure, using short, focused cycles called sprints.
Sprints, I've heard that term. So it's like mini projects within the bigger project.
Exactly, typically 1 to 4 weeks. Each sprint aims to deliver a usable, working piece of the product.
That makes sense. And who makes sure all this happens smoothly? Are there specific roles?
Oh, definitely. You have 3 core roles. The product owner, who champions the customer's needs and prioritizes the work.
Like the vision setter.
You got it. Then there's the Scrum Master, who's the coach. They guide the team, remove blockers, and ensure Scrum principles are followed.
So a process guru.
Pretty much. And finally, the development team. These are the folks who build the actual product. They're self-organizing and cross-functional.
Okay, product owner, Scrum Master, development team, clear roles. What about the actual work items? How are they managed?
That's where artifacts come in. The product backlog is the master list of all desired features, prioritized by the product owner.
The big wish list.
Yes, and from that, the team pulls items for the sprint backlog, which is the work plan for the current sprint. And then, the increment is the usable product delivered at the end of each sprint.
So it's all about small, consistent steps with defined roles and clear outputs. So we've covered Scrum's rhythmic heartbeat. But what if your project's more like a jazz improvisation? Enter Kanban, right?
Precisely. Kanban is a totally different vibe. It's still Agile, but instead of fixed sprints, it's all about continuous flow.
Continuous flow, so no more 2-week deadlines.
Nope. The core idea is visualizing work on a Kanban board, limiting work in progress, and maximizing efficiency.
Okay, so like a giant to-do list you can see.
Even better, think of a Kanban board as your project's roadmap in real time. Each task is a card moving through columns like to-do, in progress, done.
And the cards have details, right?
Yep, who owns it, due dates, descriptions. It makes everything super transparent.
So, limiting work in progress, how does that actually help?
It's a game changer. Imagine you have too many balls in the air. Things get dropped. WIP limits force you to focus, finish one task before starting another. It highlights bottlenecks instantly.
That makes sense. It's about actually finishing things, not just starting them.
Exactly. It reduces multitasking, boosts quality, and gets things delivered faster. It's fantastic for teams with unpredictable work.
Like a customer support team where requests just keep coming.
Perfect example. Or IT operations. It's all about adaptability and staying super flexible.
So we've explored Scrum and Kanban separately. Now, how do teams actually decide between them, or even something different?
Well, it's definitely not one size fits all. Think about your project's predictability. If you have clear, stable goals, Scrum's structured sprints can be fantastic.
So like, if I'm building a new feature for an existing app, where I know what the end goal is, Scrum makes sense.
Precisely. Those fixed sprints and defined roles give you rhythm. But if your work is more fluid with constantly changing priorities, then Scrum might feel a bit rigid.
That makes sense. So where does Kanban shine then?
Kanban excels when work comes in unpredictably, like a support team handling incoming requests. It's all about continuous flow and visualizing your queue.
Like a never-ending conveyor belt of tasks.
A perfect analogy. You pull work as you have capacity, limiting work in progress so you don't get swamped. It keeps things moving smoothly.
Okay, but what if a team wants some structure, but also that flexibility?
That's where hybrids like Scrumban come in. Many teams blend elements. They might use Scrum's sprints and roles but adopt Kanban's work-in-progress limits.
So it's really about picking and choosing what works best for your unique situation.
Absolutely. It's about constant evaluation and adapting your approach. What makes your team most efficient and effective right now?
So it's clear Agile, Scrum, and Kanban are powerful for software, but where else do these principles pop up? Like, is it just for tech?
Not at all. Agile principles, that flexible, iterative mindset, they're showing up everywhere. Think marketing teams, even construction management now.
Wait, construction, like building a house Agile style.
Kind of. It's about breaking down big projects, adapting to changes on site, and getting feedback constantly. Not just one giant blueprint up front.
That makes sense. What about distributed teams with people all over the globe?
Crucial there. Agile helps by emphasizing overcommunication and clear definitions of done, even when you're not in the same room. Tools are key.
Okay, so it's not just the frameworks, but the underlying values that spread. And what about those ceremonies, like retrospectives and backlog refinement?
Oh, absolutely. Retrospectives are golden for any team to reflect and improve, not just for developers. Backlog refinement keeps priorities clear for everyone.
So, any fun tips for teams looking to get more agile in their everyday?
Start small, pick one practice like a daily stand-up and just try it. Also, don't be afraid to experiment and customize. It's your process.
I like that. No need to follow a script, just find what makes your team bouncy and productive.
Spot on. Embrace the continuous improvement, the inspecting and adapting. That's the real magic of Agile.
All right, I think that covers it.
Yeah, definitely.